Tucson police announced the remains of little Isabel Celis had been found. That 6-year-old disappeared from her Midtown home in April of 2012.
The entire community came together to support the family in hopes of finding her alive. Tucson police spent enormous efforts in money and time on this investigation.
But now, 6 years later, still no arrests. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo has tonight's Crime Practice report.
It was at TPD headquarters where Police Chief Chris Magnus held a news conference a year ago. He said her remains had been found in rural Pima County.
There has been an ongoing process of many different searches, and this was not happenstance, but I can't get into any greater detail than that. I can't tell the exact date or location, but I can tell you that the scene was obviously thoroughly processed and a full investigation was done.
In May of 2017, News 4 Tucson obtained a copy of the case summary report dated March 3rd. That was just a few weeks prior to Chief Magnus' announcement, and the date matches the date of the death listed on flyers handed out at Isabel Celis' memorial. The report said an unidentified man, somehow involved in the investigation, stated he was afraid for his family following TPD's announcement. Also in the report, an unidentified man was questioned regarding the death. He adamantly denied any involvement. Whether or not he is still under investigation is unknown. In October 2017, a heavily redacted autopsy report showed Isabel's death was a homicide, but how she died remains a mystery. Also, questions on who exactly led authorities to the rural area and what else that person knows also remain unanswered. We reached out to Tucson police and were told the offices were closed due to the holiday. The Public Information Office told me they had not been notified of any updates and for us to submit an email and they would pass it along to investigators next week. Last year, the family released a statement thanking the community and asked for privacy. We reached out to them as well and they're still not talking. So here it is, a year later, and they are still unanswered questions about the death and disappearance of little Isabel Celis. Lupita Murillo, News for Tucson.